Happy Ash Wednesday, everybody. I don't know what Ash Wednesday is, so because of this, I am just assuming it is the day where we worship our savior, Ash Ketchum. Cue title scene. So, this episode had something very interesting in it. A Narwhal monster! Narwhals are awesome. They have giant horns on their head. Okay, no, that was pretty pointless. But I'm not gonna lie, I think this might be the best episode for dialogue we've had in a very long time, even including in Zale. And what I mean by that is this episode was not moved by animation or really the plot. What made this episode so very good was the way the characters bounced off each other, namely Yugioh and Dennis. When I first saw Dennis's design on Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki, I thought he would look ridiculous and be ridiculous, and he was ridiculous, and that's why it worked. This is someone who Yugioh wants to be. This is someone he's aspiring to be, someone who is just a pure entertainment duelist. And that was really cool to watch. I love his entrance. I love the idea that he just came in to help. I love the fact that they were able to show up those two bullies. And I really love the way they bounced off each other. That was so good about it. You can honestly understand why Dennis wants to help Yugioh, and you can honestly see why Yugioh would follow him. This is what Yugioh is aiming to be. And not only that, I love the way it allowed for everything to be balanced out. Because of this, because Dennis is someone who Yugioh wants to be like, it allowed for everything to flow naturally. And because of this, when it came time for Yugioh to win with Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, which I love the fact that he's actually using it, it's not just going to sit there in the X-Trick like freaking Excalibur. It really, you believed it when the guy was just like, focus, stay on track. Remember, you're an entertainment duelist. He brought Yugioh back to things, and that made it work, because you saw Yugioh do that with Yuto and the Synchro Kid. You saw that, you can be talked out of it, and it will allow for some intense scenes afterwards. I love the fact that Dennis let him win. Again, it was just so good watching Yugioh finally have someone he can bounce off to. I hope they ditch Gogonzaka and make this guy the new best friend, because it just works so goddamn well. And from there, you get everything with Yuzu and Gogonzaka. That duel was okay. It was cool seeing Yuzu get to win it and do everything nice. Again, I still don't like Gogonzaka. It's just the idea of a grown man hanging around young children. In a related note, what's the age range for what kids are allowed in this thing? Isn't it called Junior Youth Championship? This guy looks like he could be a parent to some of these characters. But again, their duel was entertaining. Again, a Narwhal monster is interesting. Kind of annoyed me that the thing did 8 different effects. I mean, what are these, fucking Necros? Again, I knew they were going to win. Again, this episode was very by the numbers in the plot-wise. But it was cool to see Yuzu win. It was cute seeing Gogonzaka let her win. Again, it's still weird, like I just said. But overall, a cute duel. And overall, this was a great episode because of that dialogue. I love seeing Yugioh bounce off Dennis. I love seeing Dennis bounce off Yugioh. I loved watching these two interact. I loved watching them duel together. I just loved everything about the way his deck worked. I just thought it was an overall great episode. But holy shit, that episode preview! Sora comes back, looks like Yugioh grows some balls. Apparently Dennis is sexually assaulting Yuzu. It's going to be fucking awesome. And click the like, click subscribe, tell me your thoughts on this episode so we can get to that episode next week.